Boo! Did it work? Probably not. Anyways, what is going on, everybody? Why do I have this weird delay in here? There we go. Okay, that's better. So today we're in Solo Hunters, and we are going to be talking about what is next for the game in the future. What are the developers talking about? What is the game looking like? Like, what's the deal? What's the thing? Because we haven't actually had an update in quite a while now. So I'm going to be talking about the future of it. At least the stuff that I am able to share, the stuff that I know, because there's probably a lot of stuff. I gotta say, I did kind of like go a little bit, not like I didn't go away from the project, but there was a lot, like, you know, for me personally, nothing much was happening. So I mean, I know I can see the progression and everything, but for example, I can't talk about them, so I don't really have any ideas of what I want to do. I did max out my levels. I could go for shiny stuff from the commander from Igris, but nah, it just takes so long. I also saw that the last update included a timer. How do you even say it? Like, they increased the timer of the Igris boss. Totally against it. I'm not for it at all. I think that was a horrible solution to something. So here's something that I sometimes notice. Sometimes someone just buffs it and then at the same time debuffs it, you know? So the drop rate was buffed, but the timer was increased to half an hour? What? Since the timer has been increased to half an hour, I don't do the boss anymore. So I tried, I posted it in there, it's being ignored. I posted in the balance chat, it's being ignored. So I can't do more than this, ladies and gents. I can't do more. I have a feeling that this project is in danger. I've said this, so let me first of all tell you this. I did talk to Zoot. I'm gonna be completely honest what I said, okay? I told him, dude, I think the game is a little bit in danger because the numbers has been dropping and, you know, the updates, let's say, you know, these ghost updates that were thrown out there that nobody knew about, like these nerfs, they weren't really openly how do I say, communicated. Now, with the Igris boss, commander, thingamybobs, that was posted in the update log, so that is actually really good, and somewhat people liked it, but I didn't. I didn't at all, actually, to be honest. But again, that was posted in there, and I was a little bit concerned about it. I mean, okay, so now we have it at like 1,000. I think that's still quite a lot. I don't know, what was it on before? I have no idea. It was on 30 minutes. I don't know if it went back down to something. I have no idea about the respawn times. Now, once you get onto the server, does it reset, does it not? I cannot tell you, but anyways, I wasn't too big of a fan of that increase. Maybe it was decreased. Let me go and check in the balance. Thingy when I posted into this. Okay, so again, yeah, it was just read by Psycho, but no developer that like works on this stuff has really replied to it, so I don't know. I can't really tell you. It's been really quiet lately, and I talked to Zoot and I said, dude, this is a little bit of a situation right now, so what's going on? What's been happening? I'm obviously not going to share anything that he personally said that he's not, you know, there's something private. I'm not going to do that. But I can see that the developers and everybody around these two projects that they work on, which is Tab Simulator and this game, are a little bit burnt out. And you know what? I totally get it. I would be too. I don't even know I know to a small extent on what these guys are doing, but what they actually do behind the scenes, I cannot tell you because I don't know any development stuff. So I only know how it's structured and how it works in a sense for me, like a content creator, I know. But I think these guys are working nonstop on their games, and I know that there are a lot of sleepless nights. So I was talking a bit of back and forth, bit of here, bit of there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it seems to me that these guys are now focusing on bigger updates. That is what I kind of took away from these conversations. Now, what does that mean? Here's something that I can tell you what I think is going to happen in the future, which is not going to be probably aligned to what they will do in the future, but instead of making more fast, small updates like, hey, we decreased this, hey, we increased that, we're gonna do big updates. So I do have positives and negatives about that. Let me quickly explain. They've done similar things to Elemental Dungeons, which is an old game that they used to own. I don't know if you know the game. If not, you can look it up. They burnt themselves out pretty fast with a lot of updates. And what they then did was, okay, they said, okay, let's pull the lever. And then break down and hold on, check. Okay, let's get our mental health in check and then start working on like one big feature instead of many small ones. And initially, that killed Elemental Dungeons. In the end, they actually did drop like 3 to 4 updates a year, which, I mean, obviously, that wouldn't make sense in this game. Since this game still has a pretty big popularity, I would assume that they would make an update every 2 weeks or every month. I could assume. I don't know. This is not a fact, so don't, like, nail me down on this. Don't pin me on this. This is not what this is at least what I think. At least every 2 weeks to a month. Now, I think they've done that in Elemental Dungeons in the beginning as well, and the more the player count dwindled, the less updates they did, and they just moved on to the next project. Do I think this is going to be the same case with this game? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what their actual plan is because they don't really share it with me anymore. I mean, they never really did in the beginning, but I feel like things have slowed down, like, massively. That's what I see. Like, when I go into the testing realm, when I go into the balancing side, like, if I look at it, it feels like things have really slowed down quite a bit. Will they make the same mistake as Elemental Dungeons? I'm pretty sure that they are smart enough that they are not. I don't think. I highly doubt it. But again, Roblox is a fast platform, so, I mean, there's only a few games on here that are evergreens that will always have players. So, at one point, I mean, don't forget, these developers are also business people. They have to be, because they're making money with it, right? So they will have to eventually go like, okay, is it worth spending more money, more time into this project? Or is it not, and we're just going to move on? Now, none of this comes from them. This is my speculation. None of the development team, none of the staff team has said anything close to what I'm saying. Nothing. This is just a thought that I had in my mind, like, on how and where this project could go. Now, for me personally, I also think that this project is very new. The project just got released, like, let's say a month ago, or I don't know, maybe even a bit longer or not, I don't know, but it was a project that just basically got released. I think it's a great project. I enjoy playing it, but I am now at a point where I think, okay, I'm gonna do my guides, but I don't see a reason for getting more shiny items to get more power. So, okay, so what do I think? Where do I think this game will go? What do I believe they might be working on? So in my last stream, basically, I'm gonna call it the development stream, where we actually help the developers balance the game, especially the Igris boss and so on. I think now the boss is perfect. I can solo it. It takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna make a video on how to solo it. This is gonna be the next video of this one. But yeah, this one, I think it's perfectly balanced. The only thing that I don't agree with is the waiting time. I think the waiting time should be at least lowered by 50%. I don't know why they put it up, even though they did raise the other percentages of getting the items. Let's face it, the items are not as good as waiting like half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour for a spawn. It's not as good. And since we don't even need the items, because we don't really want to do anything else in the games, because the end game is still missing, there's no reason to really farm it. It's just for the really crazy player that really just wants it for having it. But yeah, I personally don't need it. That's why I'm not really farming it right now. And yeah. So, where do I think this game is going to go in the next few weeks? Now, in the development stream that I did, where Molt and Zoot were participating, both of them, they were in it, we were talking about mounts. And Zoot was saying that there was this mount, which was a dragon in solo leveling, in the show, in the anime, in the series. And he would love to bring that into the game. I like the idea. I like the idea of mounts. Is it, like, stable? Like, is he really gonna do it? Nobody knows. I don't know. Another thing that was also wildly spread, like everybody's talking about, is about the monarchs, right? The monarch entities in the show, which are like the main antagonists of solo leveling, that they should bring in something in that realm into the game here right now. I think that Monarch is one of the big hits that the game can actually throw in that will bring in a lot of players, a lot of new players, and a lot of old players. So for me personally, for them to do like the next big step should be Monarch. What kind of Monarch? I don't know. Should it be a class? Should it be something that will follow you, like in the show, or I don't know, people try to explain it to me like you take him out and then he becomes your friend and then he's, should it be some of that? Because I did look it up a little bit. There's different monarchs, right? There's quite a few different monarchs, and I think that actually has a big room of, this kind of update would do the game very well. Now, again, Is it gonna be show accurate? I don't know. Is it even gonna happen? I don't know. Has it been talked about a lot though? Yes. I've been talk about it a lot. You guys, the community, this is like the number one thing everybody talks about, which is Monarch. They actually wanted it as a class, which I think is viable, which is not a bad idea. I've seen testers talking about it. I've seen general chat. Like, I've seen everybody. There's a lot of Monarch talk. So I believe, like, just by thinking of what's gonna be next, I could see mounts. I could see Monarch classes. I could see map improvements and also additional things to the map. PvP has been talked about. We recently, in the last update, tested PvP on private servers. I think PvP is also going to be... I think it's already written in the stars. Like, I'm pretty sure that these are the 3 things that will happen. This is not information that I stole from, like, the balancing team or from like, the thingies. I haven't looked at it. I haven't actually been active in it in quite some time. I always check back. Did they see my messages? Yes, no, maybe. If it's a no, I just leave again, because if I'm not being listened to as a balancer, then I don't have to write anything as a balancer into the thingy, so I'm not. But if there's anything really crucial, something that is really, really, you know, annoying to people, then I will definitely message them directly, privately. I wouldn't even put it into the balance chat. But right now, I think it's okay. The game seems to be in a good, stable state right now. Some people really say sometimes that there's still some bugs and stuff like that. I get that. But other than that, I think it's quite stable and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, these are the things that I think will come to the game, which is going to be maybe a map edition, PvP, mounts, and Monarch. This is my guess. These are my top 4 guesses. Is it gonna happen? Is it approved? I don't know. Let me quickly check if there's anything in the sneak peeks. I don't think so. Maybe there is. Let's go into the sneaks and check. So on the 15th, there was something posted, the Orc Dungeon coming soon. Orc Dungeon looks actually quite insane. I'm gonna actually make a video on that in the next video. Right now, I don't have much time anymore to talk about it. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think the game is gonna go into the right direction? Do you think the game has everything, does have the potential, you know, to actually become something bigger, something like an evergreen game on Roblox? I personally do, but we do really need... well, I don't know. We do really need the consistency of updates. Does it kill the momentum? I don't know. You will see. You will choose. The community chooses. That's what I think. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. For more dungeon content, leveling, solo. Oh, God. I always mess this one up. For more solo. Yes. For my cat, sorry. For more solo hunters content on Roblox here on YouTube, I don't know. I'm gonna take a nap, I think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.